Hi, it's Becky Joanspringer. Welcome back. I am sharing with you another one of my fearless faces. This is a series of sketchbook pages on watercolor paper that I am continuing to do because I'm really excited about them and I'm feeling inspired by them. I've also taught two of these workshops in my Portland studio in the last month and I loved them. I think because I am so excited about making this process less intimidating. I know when I first started painting, I was really scared of painting portraits and figures, and as you can see, I am rejecting all the rules about face structure and um, realism, and I am painting these wild, funky uh, faces that aren't meant to look like traditional portraits. So that's what I've been doing, and I'm really inspired by them. For this piece, I started with a background that already had some paint on it. Sometimes I start with journaling on a blank piece of watercolor paper, but I also really like when there's a background already created, and that can sometimes peek through. I think this one does just a little bit. You can see I've covered up a lot of that background, but it's helping to inform the face that's on top of it. I started by drawing with my favorite Stabilo all pencil, magic pencil that is water soluble. And then I added a bunch of texture and lines and circles and just played for the beginning. And then now I'm starting to sketch in and paint in the figure and where it's gonna be in this piece. But I'm still not attached to any of it. I am willing to let it change and move, and it's really a dynamic process of intuitive painting. And I'm not going in with a plan. I'm just following what colors I'm craving, what shapes and movement I'm craving, and filling in as I go along and seeing how it comes together. And usually when I put one color somewhere, I add that color throughout the piece. So a lot of that is happening. And that also includes for if I create dots or lines, I usually continue that theme throughout the piece. Here I'm filling in some teal and outlining that face and then making those circles more distinct right there. So this is in that pure play process. It's it's busy. A lot of my pieces are just really enjoying and celebrating maximalism, but I will try to tame down and kind of let the image of the figure stand out from the background as I go along. And that's right there. I'm filling in kind of the idea of hair. A lot of times, though, I think of it as almost fabric coverings. What I really love about these pieces, as well as just being really colorful and embracing maximalism, is that they are gender fluid. Um, so I think of them as these like really abstract beings as well. So a lot of people can connect with them. There's some of that taming down and helping the figure stand and kind of creating a little bit of calm with that light purpley pink color that I've mixed up there. Committing to two different shapes, two different size eyes right there. So for the class that I taught this last weekend, I did kind of share with them the math of creating faces. And so the creating the outline of the face and then splitting it in half vertically and horizontally, and then again horizontally for the lips and the eyes. Excuse me, the mouth and the nose. Uh, but I teach that, and then I encourage folks to break those rules and to play with the features and adding them however they want in whatever way. And so I know how to paint a realistic eye. I know how to paint realistic lips and a nose. But I like these exaggerated or smaller, funky faces that are less realistic. So I'm continuing the dance of light and dark. So I'm adding in a darker color to help balance all those mid-tones that you see on the one side of the page. And then I'm dancing with that light, and I'm bringing in a white color in there just a bit. And I know I add more of that white later. It's usually one of the last things I do. And this is when it's starting to really come together. So usually those last details in the eye, some small details throughout. I'm slowing down. You can tell that I am stepping back a little, and I'm slowing down to see what final details I want to add as I start to solidify the piece. I've been really into this palette of late, so these fluorescent colors along with these jewel tones. I'm thinking of framing these pieces and having them as part of an upcoming show. And I've been working a lot on paper of late, but I'm about to start working on canvas again. Oh, my favorite part, the tape reveal. And that piece is all framed. So thanks for watching. I will be sharing more of these pieces in the future. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. And that is the final piece. I'm giving a detailed shot of it right there. Enjoy. Happy painting.